I think Bengal industry always did something different. Be it Shotyajit Ray, that was nothing about glamour. Being Ritik
Hmm.
Ghatak, that was nothing about glamour. Be it Tapun Sinha, it was nothing about glamour. It more of nuanced storytelling,
Hmm.
characters which are closer to life, characters which are real, characters and a story which will make you think. I think that was always about Bengal, red light area of Bengal, and then like how she decided to maneuver herself, be it manipulating, be it calculating, being becoming a con artist, and then eventually a serial killer.
Welcome to IWMBuzz.
Thank you so
How
much.
much you are excited for this project because first time you're seeing something bigger and different in a Bengal project. How was special was this for you also because we have never seen such kind of script in Bengali film industry.
I think like Troiloko Tarini is a character which it's itself so challenging, so interesting. Her mind space is very different, so unusual, and a character from 18th
Yeah.
century. It's a very very different graph and very challenging for any actor. So I wanted to play Troiloko for the last 3 years. So I have been researching about her,
Mm.
and I was approached by a couple of directors and producers, but it never happened. And so I used
Mm.
to tell my director, like Modhura Palit, director of my series, my episode for Ganoshotru. This is her directorial debut, and I told her like probably it was jinxed and cursed, and we broke that jinx by eventually doing it. We were
Yeah.
able to do it. More than doing it, we were able to do it, and it was beautiful. Like it was a brilliant teamwork. Bangla Z5, like Bangla Talkies, Nitesh, Nandini, Madhura, and the entire team. I think it was very good team. That's why we could do it.
Has been known it's not easy to bring such kind of project on a big platform. Which
Hmm.
was the challenging part from your side, and who supported you a lot during this project?
I think the mostly what the support an actor gets is from the director, of course. Like that's the
Yeah.
captain of the ship. But I think overall it was a teamwork. Any film or any series, it's a teamwork. Without a good team, you won't be able to pull it off so
Yeah.
smoothly. And we were shooting at a time when it was drizzling, raining, and it was outdoor also. And we had
Yeah.
3 days of shoot. It was a 45 minutes duration project, which is very difficult. Like you don't know like what to show and what not to show, right? There's so many things to talk about and
True.
so many things to tell about Troiloko Tarini. If you read about her, you'll understand like she was a woman from 18th century, and she lost her husband. She was a
Yeah.
widow in a very very early age, and she was sold off to this against her will to this red light area of Bengal. And then like how she decided to maneuver herself, be it manipulating, be it calculating, being becoming a con artist, and then eventually a serial killer. And
Yeah.
it's not an easy journey. So what was in her
Yeah.
mind? So it was more of a psychological churning for me, and psychologically I wanted to really become closer to from where she had to do all these things and her survival instinct. So that was more challenging for me.
But I want to know from your side, do you believe this project will bring a change in a Bengal film industry? Because there's a lot of experiment you have done for this project, and this is something different what we will see. And secondly, it will be a pan-India experiment for everyone. How we see for the South film industry, this can also be a boost for the Bengal film industry. How you see all this together?
See, I think it can. This character is such. If we are doing it, even if one series, one episode, uh, I wouldn't say just Bengal industry or South industry. It can bring a change overall pan India in a pan India wise.
Mm.
Yeah, because again, it's a very thin line between glorifying something which is supposedly negative for the society and
Yeah.
between like how and why she did it. So she was a
Hmm.
victim of the society. She was marginalized, and the storytelling is from the perspective of the characters.
Yeah.
Usually have certain morality in mind, judgment in mind while doing a biopic.
Hmm.
But when you're dealing with the reputed criminals of the society, uh, I don't think, or you're writing about it, I don't think that, morality comes into play. I think the psychology and why a person did that. I think the sensitivity was more important in dealing this project.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that's a women director who directed it.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
bias towards, no gender bias, but I think Mudhura did a very good
Something
job.
is different, and some change should be there.
Should be there, yeah, yeah, and like with time, with age, there's a shift in storytelling. You see
Hmm.
more women-oriented films are being made, stories are being written, and more
Yeah.
real they are. The approach is very realistic, and
True.
it's not like playing just glamorous, but how strong that woman is from mind and how different she is.
Hmm.
And I would call her a queen of that era because it was not an independent India.
Yeah.
The misogyny and the patriarchal space was very strong, but yet she decided to be goddess in her own way. Uh,
True.
there was a time where Noti Binodini, was considered the queen of theatre from Bengal. Like anybody who is with theatre will know about this personality from Bengal who had the blessing of Girish Ghosh and definitely Ramakrishna Dev Paramhansha. But that was not the case of Noti
Yeah.
Vinod about Troilokko. And also at that point of time, like Devi Chaudhurani was written in Bengal by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. So they all very strong female characters which actually existed, and it was a historically very important time. And
True.
in that era, in that space, a woman like using her mind and becoming a con artist because she herself was cheated at some point of time.
True. If we talk about no Bengal film industry, it's all about glamorous, and you're showing something different, creative story. Yeah, you're taking on some risks also at the same point. How you see this together?
Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Can you just pardon? Can you repeat the question, please?
Is it audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, as we know, Bengal film industry is known for popularly for their glamour. And now you're showing something creative, something different. How you see this together? Because you're taking a risk also at the same point to show something different and creative.
Hmm. I think Bengal industry always did something different. Be it Shotyajit Ray, that was nothing about glamour. Being Ritik
Hmm.
Ghatak, that was nothing about glamour. Be it Tapun Sinha, it was nothing about glamour. It more of nuanced storytelling,
Hmm.
characters which are closer to life, characters which are real, characters and a story which will make you think. I think that was always about Bengal, and which intrigued me to become an actor also, which pulled me
True.
towards cinema also because I was a chemistry
True.
student. I was into
Hmm.
academics. So when you watch Subarna Rekha of Ritik Ghatak, when you watch Ajantrik of Ritik Ghatak, when you watch Mahanagar of Satyajit Ray, they're so different
Hmm.
kind of storytelling and so strong women characters, very strong women characters. Like Meghera Ka Tara is one of my favorite films of Ritik Ghatak.
Yeah.
Nita, she's the bread earner of the family, and that's so. This is the kind of space I have come, and I always
Hmm.
wanted to do that. But at the same time, I believed like there was always a demarcation like this. Either you have a mainstream cinema, or you have a parallel cinema. So we used to call like commercial cinema or parallel cinema. So I
True.
wanted to blur that line. That was my objective. Like, why can't it be a good cinema which has a
Yeah,
commercial value.
true.
So there,
That's the biggest change.
that was my point.
Lastly, I want to know from you, have you ever thought to bring this series in a or three different language or different languages as a pan India? Have you thought
To work in different language.
to bring this series in different language in a dub?
I have done Konkani film. I have done Hindi. I'm still doing Hindi. But
Yeah.
dubbing, I don't know. Like more than dubbing, I would like to work in different.
About this series.
About this particular series,
Yeah.
अरे सभी लैंग्वेज में होना चाहिए ये सीरीज.
Because its concept is very different. That's why I asked you.
Yeah. This series should be in different language, especially Triloko. But I wish I'm playing
Yeah.
Triloko everywhere.
Thank you so much and all the best.
So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.